Yes, it is time to talk about the darn supplements. I'm over it. Alright, here we go. So I do videos every day. Don't always want to. Always got some energy. But today's subject is about supplements. And I'm getting right onto it. You know what I mean? I evolved. I have evolved. I decided to do an experiment and cut out all of my supplements except for magnesium lotion. Nice little ancient minerals, subdermal magnesium, that's it. I have literally a cupboard filled with supplements for everything. And I was like, I want to see if I can heal the body and continue to improve my DNA through real food, relaxation techniques, through having a nice functioning pooper scooper, digestive system, getting some sleep, exercising in a particular way, and changing my thinking. So I just did a video about thyroid sufferers, how they can do keto if they do the right application of it. And then I started running out of time. That's okay, I digress. So I wanted to go off everything. And it makes me kind of wonder, like, I was in the gym a couple days ago and this older man walks up to me and he's like, I heard that you are the keto chick and I do little keto too, and I'm writing a book about health, and I cured myself from a stroke. And that like pinged me right there, because physically he had a massive stroke and he was not droopy on either right or left side. He was completely like straight. But I kind of noticed his gut was swollen. Very, very swollen. And I mean, like, the dude was like in his early 70s and he was like super, as you can see the subdermal fat, the subcutaneous fat. You know, I'm very lean for a woman. Yes, I'm very lean, very, very lean. But I still store a certain percentage of fat, which I love, because I don't want to go leaner than this. But the reality is, he was like paper thin lean. I get it, his skin is thinner and he's older. But he looked like a subterranean. He didn't look healthy in my mind's eye, which is pretty good. His gut looked kind of distended to a certain degree, super lean in the arms and legs, and I was like, he's talking about health, he's going to write a book on health, and if he doesn't admit that he's on HRTs, I'm going to get pissed. But he did. He's like, don't I look great for my early 70s? I'm like, damn, you look amazing, for sure. But you better admit you're on HRTs, you know, hormone replacement therapy, basically testosterone. So he admitted it, and he was like really proud of admitting it. And then he went on to talk about all the supplements. And I was like, honey, you lost me at the supplements. No, you lost me at the HRTs. But you really lost me at the supplements. And I said, he's like, you have to have a multivitamin, you have to have zinc, you have to have this, you have to have that, you have to have what? He was just going on. I've got like this supplement for the antioxidants, the flavonoids and carotenoids, and this supplement for this and this. Blah, 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 blah. It's not going to change your personality, is it? It's not going to change the fact that you're anxious and your serotonin is low. It's not going to change your gut biome. I mean, you can shove down some probiotics and have problem with the lactose and certain strains of bacteria, and that can exacerbate the problem, because remember, you have to clear the weeds before you plant the seeds of probiotic. A lot of you guys are doing the kimchi and the kombucha and the sauerkraut and blah, 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 and then the gut dysbiosis never actually goes away and it seems to worsen. You know, we're always looking for the quick fix. So a cabinet filled with supplements makes me sick to my stomach. What can I do without it all? Sometimes the best supplement that you could ever do is get your ass to bed. Really? I do so many consultations where people are whining. like it's the end of the world. Like there's freaking object and abstract poverty in the world. And you're talking about not being able to go to bed, but you've got PCOS and you've got headaches and migraines, and men, your prostate is growing, you're peeing all night long, and you have low testosterone, your dehydrotestosterone testosterone is way high, you got leaky gut, and you've got chronic ass fatigue, and you're cranky because your testosterone is low, and you guys are crying because you have to go to bed a little bit earlier. I mean, it does not compute, does not, I don't get it. What happened to us as humans? Are we such lazy human beings that just going to bed earlier and turning off technology? I'm not talking about the third shift night workers. I'm talking about people with normal circadian work schedules. I'm not talking about people who've got newborns and they're up all night. You guys are excluded from this. But everybody else who's got their kids off at dance class and certain things at night. Why are kids doing night activities when their circadian rhythm is so important to establish at a young age? Why? I know some of you guys are, but I'm watching your vid, Steph, and I'm like, thank you, but no, not that late at night. Which, of course, it's back to the old blue vodkas, right? I wear these. Now, I used to wear these. I'm going to do another video on it. Pain in the ass, headache. Guys are not doing whatever it takes. People drop their macros, they're like expecting success, and they're doing the adaptogens, and they're doing chromium, and they're doing all these things to lower their blood sugar, and they're doing BCAAs, and they're doing glutamine, and they're doing L-carnitine, and leucine, and they're doing the pea protein, and they're doing the whey protein, and what's wrong with whey protein, and all this shit. And I'm like, you ever thought of such a simple thing as just eating real food? And then knowing about food. Knowing why your gut is distended and you're bloating all the time. Just research it. I mean, there might be a lot of convoluted information, but if you take your time and weed through the minutia, you'll find the silver lining of why. This is the reason why people don't adapt so quickly, is because they are not willing to do whatever it takes, like you are training for the Olympics, guys. You're on Synthroid and Armour and, medications to lower your blood sugar, and you're on thyroid hormone up the wazoo, which I just said. You guys are on, like, birth control pills, which totally messes with your thyroid. Men, you guys are more on testosterone and, talking about HRTs are so great. No, they're not, because your body will be dependent on it forever. And this is my body as I enter my 50s with a busted knee, and I can't run out of a burning building, and yet I throw my supplements away and my body just gets better. Now, if you've got a gene mutation, or you're malabsorpted, or you've got something that you have to take, if you've got high blood pressure, but even just changing your diet should lower, and your stress, and getting some damn sleep should change your high blood pressure. Keto can be done for everyone with autoimmune if they're willing to do whatever it takes. But if you're not willing to do whatever it takes, I guess you're going to go collect a whole closet of supplements like I did and realize that the liver has to overwork, and supplements in concentration is not actually healthy for you. And then you've got poor sourced and poor quality supplements, and you're popping them anyway. So, sweet guy from the gym, but it's like, and he's yakking, and he's just like going on and on and on about the wonders of supplements and HRTs, and I'm just like, I can't even hang. And I began to talk about this picture that I love, that I did a screenshot of a 3-generation Aboriginals in Australia. And these Aborigine men were like 3 generations, like late 60s, 40s, 20s. And their bodies were nearly the same. Like, they just looked the same. We don't even know what it's like to go and eat real food. We're farmed plants. We've got commercial meats. That's what we eat. We take our lazy ass to the supermarket. Can you imagine what it would be to eat wild game? To eat real food that doesn't have hormones and injected and poor quality animals that get freaking slaughtered right in front of each other as traumatic experiences? We don't even know what it's like to smell or listen or pay attention or think or be in the moment and like not have the phone right in front of you. This is why the body gets stressed out, because it doesn't understand that we're living in the modern time. It still thinks that we're hunter-gatherers outside. So if you're wondering why you're still getting fat on supplements and keto, it's because that's the body's protection mechanism. It's to get fat. We're the one animal that gets fat like this. It's our survival mechanism. And somehow we junk it up. We do things wrong. We go for exogenous supplements and synthetic this and crap that. Ooh, iron supplements, blow out your liver, aspirin and Tylenol. And nobody's actually just taking the minute to just learn about their body and their health. So if you guys want to learn more, eat real food, breathe for once, get a breath in, exercise. I know you're tired, I know you have adrenal insufficiencies, but get your ass up and move, even if it's for 10 minutes a day. And nothing high intense if you have full-on adrenal issues. Learn more about your thyroid, learn more about your reproductive hormones, learn more about your vascular system, your hormones in general, the way the brain works, amino acids, the list goes on and on. Just don't run for the pill. Boop. If you guys want to learn more, you can go to stephanieperson.com, Stephanie Business Person, my Facebook fan page, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram. I'm about to peace out.